Hey guys, so today I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions I've been getting about both the Academy and ROTC programs for the Air Force. So the first question I have is, what extracurricular activities are students allowed to participate in? At the Academy, all cadets are required to be part of an intramural sports team if they are not already on one of the collegiate athletic teams. So if they're on the swim team or the track team or football, one of the sports that compete against other schools, they're fine. They're not required to be on an intramural. But if they're not on one of these teams, they are required to meet with their intramural teams. They play on the weekends against other teams at the school. And cadets say that they have a lot of fun with this. It gets them involved, and it's just a nice relax from their stressful days. At the Academy, there's also over 80 clubs that students can be involved in. There are religious clubs, professional clubs, clubs for recreational, and then also mission support clubs that relate to jobs in the Air Force and other Academy-specific areas. Also, a big part for extracurriculars at the Academy is community service. The Academy likes their students to go out, be involved in the community, and just make a difference because it's just a great learning experience for cadets. At Arizona State, ROTC students are able to participate in any extracurriculars that they are interested in. If the school offers it, they can do it. It's not required, but it's highly recommended for these cadets in the ROTC program to participate. So the next question I have is, what is off-campus life for the cadets at the Academy and ASU? So at ASU, students aren't required to live on campus. After their freshman year, they're able to live off campus. Some of them live with each other. They live by themselves. It basically just pertains to the student's preference. At the Academy, though, all students are required to live on campus. For fourth class cadets, that's the freshmen, they don't really have much freedom. They're required to stay on campus. They need to obtain passes. After Parents' Weekend, the rules are a little more lenient, but they still do not have as much freedom as the upperclassmen students. As you move up in rank, you get more freedom, more time off campus, more places you're allowed to go. And so usually by your senior year, you have the most freedom and are allowed more time off campus. Cadets can earn Friday and Saturday passes. It depends on what evaluations their squadrons are given, and this is based off academic work, extracurricular work, just the overall appearance of the squadron throughout the semester, and they're evaluated twice, and this allots the number of weekend passes cadets are allowed to have. There's strict rules with these passes, and so if you have further questions on that, I can give you information later. Also, students are not allowed to own a car until their junior year. If they want to go off campus before their junior year, they can rent a car, but they have to be a junior and senior to be able to own a car at the Academy. So the next question I have is about religious activities for cadets at the Air Force Academy. So cadets are not required to attend religious services. It's optional, but on campus they do have a huge chapel. It's, I believe, 3 or 4 stories. They have a Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, and non-denominational ring. It's a picture of my banner picture is of the chapel, so if you want to check that out, I will also post more pictures later. It's quite phenomenal. Like I said, services are optional, but they offer them every weekend. They also have daily activities that students can be involved in if they're super religious in their faith. Also, during the holiday season, the Academy offers programs and events that are open to the public just to get students involved, to showcase what's going on at the academy. They have pageants, caroling, etc. It just depends on what holiday season it is and what religion it is. My next question is about the academy dress code. So students are required to wear uniforms at all times. The uniform requirements depend on what is going on, like if it's a special event or if it's just a typical day, and also what the weather is like. So for men, the typical uniform are a blue shirt and trousers. And then for women, it's a blue blouse, and then skirts are slacks, and they have to match. It is based on weather, so if it's cold outside, cadets can wear jackets, or if it's really cold in Colorado, they're able to wear parkas, but they have to match the rest of the uniform. And of course, women can wear their slacks in the winter when it's cold. They also have different uniforms for dress occasions. They have their blue uniforms with the requirements being the jackets and the bottoms have to match. So if female students choose to wear a skirt, it has to match their jacket, and vice versa with the trousers. Formal functions, they have mess dress, parade dress, and battle dress. So these uniforms vary for what the function is, and they vary in look a little bit. I will try to find pictures and post links later so that you can see the different uniforms, but basically they're dress blues. They also have field training uniforms, flight suits, and athletic clothing that they wear, and this just distinguishes what activity they're participating in. Fourth class cadets, the freshmen, they are not allowed to wear civilian clothing when they go off base, off campus. They have to wear their dress blues, be in uniform. They look very professional, they're representing their school. Once they get permission and graduate into upper level classes, they are able to wear their civilian clothing when they go on leave. But until they are granted this permission, they are required to wear their dress blues. The next question that I have been asked is about an academy nomination. So in order to get into the academy, you have to be nominated by either a senator or a representative from your state. There's different processes in each state. Some states, you're only required to send a letter to your representative and explaining why you want to attend the academy, why you deserve the nomination, etc. But other states, like in Arizona, the senators and representatives have packets that you need to fill out. There's this long application process. They want your test scores, letters of recommendation from schools, a personal statement. There's a whole checklist, and you can usually find this information by going onto the website of the Congress person that you're trying to reach. Also, if you need help, you can talk to your ALO. They can direct you on to which congressional district you're in, who you should speak with, who you need to seek an appointment with, etc. Make sure that you take your tests, your ACT and SAT, before you go to the interview. They really like to see your test scores and just see where you're at, if you're competitive, whatnot. Another big thing is to be professional. They're looking for the top candidates. They get tons of applications each year, and they can only pick anywhere from 1 to, I want to say it's 5. It depends on the state, the district, how many slots are allowed, and how many students they have already in the academy, any service academy at one time. So just make sure that you are proving to them that you want this nomination. Also, prior to the interview, most senators and representatives will send out a letter that will ask you to confirm whether or not you will be able to make this appointment. If you're still interested, make sure that you're looking for this letter and that you respond promptly. While they don't say they count promptness as one of the like checks for if you deserve the nomination, it definitely will make a difference if you're prompt. So these are the few questions that I'm going to answer right now. If you have other questions, feel free to leave a comment on the site. You can either leave it on my blog, tweet me, or leave it on my Facebook page, Military Education. And I hope that this vlog was helpful in answering the questions that I've been given. Thanks, and look for more information to come.